Tree of Life. Want to find out what we're talking about today? Stick around. It is our Six of Hearts for today's cardology reading. We are celebrating the birthday of the one and only showman, Calloway. Why is he the Tree of Life? I call Calloway the roots of hip hop. Think of his famous song called Minnie the Moocher. He said, "Hotty, hotty, hotty, ho. What makes that different than anything different than hip hop, hippity hop? Look at the clothes he wore. He was energetic, he was vibrant, just like hip hop. We have to pay homage to the people in our tree. That's what today is calling you to do. Celebrate your own tree of life, create your own tree of life. I don't know at the time if Calloway, being a jazz great, knew that his vibrancy, his character, his way of being on the stage would lead to hip hop years later, because he was prominent in the 1930s and the 1940s. Let me tell you something else about him. He released this dictionary in 1938 called the Hepster's Dictionary. It's basically all slang and you can look back at that dictionary and say, well, dang, now I can see where the roots of these words came from. The roots of hip hop, the roots of 2025, 2026, 2027 was built in jazz. Sometimes today people, they poo-poo jazz, and it seems like, oh, nobody's listening to jazz anymore. That's because jazz transition it transitioned into things like hip hop. Jazz is actually the first form of music to come out of Black America and span across the world, just like hip hop. That's why we're celebrating Calloway today, and we're celebrating you, because there's something in your tree of life, some foundation, some firmness. This is what the Six of Hearts is all about. It's stability. This card represents stability, just like Calloway. He even starred in Janet Jackson's All Right music video. Go check it out. He makes a cameo. But that's our cardology reading for today, celebrating the one and only jazz great. I'll call him a hip hop great too, Calloway, Tree of Life. How are you planting roots for your own tree of life? Peace.